Hi everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome back to my channel. I am back for some more ghost train stories and haunted ghost train stories. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This one is called The Vanishing Sammermation. The Vanishing Sammermation. This is called The Vanishing Samra Taden, the Vanishing Samra and this one is about this is about a ghost. This is about a hobo. This is about a hobo right here. So without further ado, The Vanishing Sammermation. Here we go. One of America's most popular ghost stories is The Vanishing Hitchhiker, a girl that happens along a road or at a dance, is given a ride by a man to her home and then disappears. The man goes to the door, a mother or father answers, and the man finds that the girl died years ago on that day. Several railroad ghost stories are related to The Vanishing Hitchhiker and may represent earlier forms of the story, forms popular before the coming of the automobile. One of these is The Vanishing Sammermation of Wilts, Ohio. One night, a group of railroad men was gathered around a fire in a shack near the Wills roundhouse. The old hustler mentioned he was once a hobo, but had settled down, and Wilts married and stayed on. One of the men asked how the hustler came to give up hoboing. The old man told how he had jumped off a freight in the Wilts yard. One night in the rain, he heard a voice call, "Bad rain tonight, isn't it?" The voice was friendly, but the hobo worried it was a yard bull trying to latch on to him. He stayed quiet and peered into the dark, trying to see who it was. A man dressed in a raincoat and hat walked up. "You got anywhere to stay?" he asked the hobo. No, sir, the hobo said. "And I'd sure appreciate a bite to eat. Just follow me on home," the man said. "We'll fix you up." The two walked off together. The man in the raincoat didn't seem interested in talking, so the hobo kept his mouth shut too. After 2 or 3 blocks, they reached the man's house. "Just going in," the man said. The beau assumed the man was going around back to take off his rain things or some such, so he walked on in. There was a lady with a lot of children in the house. The hobo sat down at the table, waited and waited. The man never came back. "Your husband said I could get some dinner here," the hobo finally said. "Sure thing," the woman said. She fixed him up a great big dinner for him, for the beau, and he ate. "You can have the upstairs room," the woman said after the hobo finished his food. The man still wasn't back. "Your man okay?" the hobo asked. "I could go out and look for him," the woman smiled. he always bring he always bring in tramps home on rainy nights, she said, and I always take care of him take care of them for him. He was a railroad man, got killed up there in the yard 6 years ago. The old hustler gazed into the fire, still remembering. She didn't seem bothered by it at all. He said, but I didn't sleep much that night. I can tell you, I figured somebody up there was trying to tell me something, so I stopped tramping the next day. So and this takes place in Willis, Ohio. If you live in Ohio and you know about this story, if you live in Ohio and if you know about this, if you know about this story, if you live in Ohio and you know about this story, I recommend this. I recommend this being on the Travel Channel and Discovery Channel and the History Channel also, okay? Okay? So, anyway, so, I hope this will be a story. I hope that this will be a story and a documentary and a season episode on the History Channel and the Discovery Channel and the Travel Channel one day, hopefully. I hope this will be on the Travel Channel and the Discovery Channel and the History Channel one day, hopefully. And those of you who live in Ohio or Willis, Ohio, I hope you guys will understand this story, and I hope you guys one day will understand this story, and so yeah, this hobo was a railroad man that was killed 6 years ago or several years ago or something, and he and it says right here, he says right here he says right here it says right here the man still wasn't back yet. So yeah, he was a hobo that was killed 6 years ago or several years ago, and that is why that he's called the Vanishing Samarmatian, So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and read another story. And then I'll read another one and go from there. Okay. But hopefully this will be on the Discovery Channel and the History Channel and the Travel Channel, and hopefully the company can put it on there. Hopefully the TV company and the Travel Channel company and the History Channel company can put this episode, including the other episodes I just read earlier, on the Travel Channel, and hopefully they can put this episode on the Travel Channel and the Discovery Channel too. Okay? All right? I'm going to read another one. Okay? So this one is called The Ghostly Lovers, The Ghostly Lovers, The Ghostly Lovers, The Ghostly Lovers. For whatever reason, West Virginia and North Carolina seem to be the state with the most ghostly train stories. Another chiller from West Virginia concerns the B&O line from Morgantown to Roxburgh. It seems that once, many years ago, a Roxburgh woman was earning money by working in Pittsburgh as a domestic. While living in Pittsburgh, she began dating a young man from her hometown area and fell in love. She thought he loved her too, but when she found out she was pregnant, the young man refused to marry her. So alone and in trouble, the only thing she could do was go home to her family in disgrace. As she rode homeward, she started to think about the horror of her possession. She wasn't even sure if her family would take her, an unwed mother, to be in. She was almost home. The train was following the Cheat River north of Roxburgh. The girl went out on the platform to get some air. It was a beautiful night lit by a full moon. The train was passing some caverns along the river. The girl, still out on the platform, looked down the embankment into the rushing waters, feeling desolate and hopeless. She jumped. The young man was crushed with shame when he heard of his girlfriend's suicide. Soon afterward, he went home too. On the anniversary of her death, he went to the caverns along the river. He was found days later, drowned on the bottom of the Cheat River across the spot where the girl killed herself. Old railroad men say that on that night of the full moon, the ghost of the dead girl rises as a cold white mist. It hovers for a minute until another mist rises from the Cheat River. The mist merge together, drift upward, and fade away. So yeah, the story says that she jumped and killed. The story says the story says that she jumped and killed herself, and also she and also she began dating a young man from her hometown and fell in love with him, and also he thought she thought that he loved her too, but then when she found out that she was pregnant, the young man refused to marry her. So she went back home and then went went to the river and killed herself right here. So right here, she killed herself. She killed herself right here, and right here at the river, right here, and it said on the anniversary of her death, on the anniversary of her death is when the ghost rises as a cold white mist, and it hovers for a few minutes until another mist rises from the Cheap River. The mist merge together, drift upward, and fade away and disappear. So the girl and the lady are said to appear on the anniversary of her death. So yeah, if you go to this river and these waterfalls right here, if you go to these rivers and these waterfalls right here, you'll encounter the ghost of the dead girl and the lady. Okay, you'll encounter her ghost. You'll encounter her ghost. You'll encounter her ghost. Okay. But yeah. But yeah, I hope, yeah, I hope this will be a documentary too on the Travel Channel and Discovery Channel and History Channel one day too, because this sounds really good. This sounds really good here. Just like the just like the other story I read a minute ago, the Vanishing Summer Maiden. Yeah, but the Ghostly Lovers story sounds really good too. So yeah, hopefully the Travel Channel company and the TV company and the Discovery Channel company and the History Channel company can put this episode as a season episode on the Travel Channel and the Discovery Channel and the History Channel one day too. So yeah, the Ghostly Lovers. I'm going to read one more story. And I will take a break and come back and read some more, okay? I hope you guys are enjoying this. So the last one I'm going to read is called The Ghostly Confederate. The Ghostly Confederate, right here, the Ghostly Confederate. So without further ado, the Ghostly Confederate. The old Western and Atlantic Railroad scene of the Civil War's great locomotive chase was also home to a Confederate phantom along the old WNA in Georgia, just north of Alatoona Pass. Was the grave of a lone Confederate soldier. The man was shot while trying to return across enemy lines to his unit. Railroaders who worked in the area claimed that the spot was haunted by the ghost of the Confederate hero. The specter reportedly wanders down the tracks. So the specter reportedly wanders down the tracks with the lantern searching for his fellow soldiers. His dog also returns and is sometimes seen running in front of a train until it passes the soldier's grave. The best report of the ghost came from Polly Millen, who once had an engineer on the run past the gravesite. Millen reported that one night after his train broke in two, he had to walk back by the grave to flag down approaching trains. As he walked past the grave, a ghost appeared walking towards him and sat on the ties. Millen Millen got up enough courage to stammer out some words and try to touch the Phantom. He lost his nerves though and ran from the resting specter. So yeah. This Confederate soldier was he was shot. He was shot while trying to return across enemy lines to his unit. And then it said railroaders who worked in the area claimed that the spot was haunted by the ghost of the Confederate heroes. So the railroaders were encountering the railroaders were encountering his ghost while they were so the railroaders who worked in the area claimed that the spot was haunted by the ghost of the Confederate hero. The specter reportedly wanders down the tracks with a lantern searching for his fellow soldiers. So yeah, he's trying to look for his soldiers as he's haunting the tracks, and he's trying to he's holding a lantern. He's holding a lantern too, trying to search for his fellow soldiers right here. And also in the story it said his dog also returns and is sometimes still running in front of a train until it passes the soldier's grave. His dog is seen running around too. So yeah, this takes place in Georgia, just north of Allatoona Pass. So yeah, right here. It says right here, his ghost reportedly comes back to wander the tracks with a lantern searching for his fellow soldiers. And so yeah. Yeah, the ghostly Confederate. So yeah, the ghostly Confederate is a good ghost story, and it's a good ghost train story for a TV episode and season episode to be a documentary on the Travel Channel and the Discovery Channel and the History Channel too. So yeah, if you live in Georgia, if you live in Georgia and you know about the ghostly Confederate, please let me know if you consider this to be on the Travel Channel and the Discovery Channel and the History Channel one day. Please consider that, okay? Please consider that, okay? Okay? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take a break right now. And I'll be back for some more ghost train stories for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed these stories that I read earlier and right now. So I I hope that all of these will be season episodes and I hope that they will be on the Travel Channel and the Discovery Channel and the History Channel. And I hope Ghost Train one day, I hope the title episode, I hope the title of the documentary, will be called Ghost Train, Ghost Train. I hope Ghost Train will be a documentary on the Travel Channel and the Discovery Channel and the History Channel one day with all these stories and all these episodes and all these season episodes on the Travel Channel, and the History Channel and the Discovery Channel one day. Okay, I hope it will. Okay. And please consider that too. Okay, please consider that. Okay. I hope you guys enjoy these stories. I'll be back later on this evening to read more Ghost Train stories for you guys. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell. And I will see you guys later for more Ghost Train stories and more Ghost Train videos, okay? So, happy ghost hunting, and happy haunted travels to you guys, okay? Okay, bye everybody. Bye.